What's going on, Genius Nation? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. We are late today. I had a meeting that ran over this morning, but we are here in the nation. We meet here every single morning, Monday through Friday, usually at 6 a.m. PST time. So just a little late this morning because I had a meeting that ran over. But today, I want to talk to you guys about your best life. Last night, I was looking at the very first post, that I posted on Facebook back in 2009. And that post asked a question. And that question was, what would your life look like? What would your life look like if you remove the doubt, if you remove the unbelief, if you did it in spite of the fear that you were experiencing? What would your life look like if you really went for it? If you really went for it, as they say, the gusto, what would your life look like? Because I'm here to tell you that everything that you want is on the other side of your doubt, is on the other side of your fears, is on the other side of your procrastination. Everything you want, the type of life that you want, it's on the other side, guys. It's on the other side. So you have to make a choice today. Today, you got to make a choice. Am I going to live my best life? Or am I going to live what I call a default life? Are you going to let life just happen to you? Are you going to happen to life? That's the question, right? Are you just going to live an average life, or are you going to live an extraordinary life? Because it really is a choice, guys. It really is a choice. I share with my clients all the time. Listen, we're not worried about the how. We're not worried about the how. Don't concern yourself. How am I going to build this great business? How am I going to create generational wealth? Nope, that's not where we start. We start with our mind. There's a proverb that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. I love that proverb because, listen, it doesn't say you have to possess it to possess it. It says you have to think it to possess it. So everything that you want to accomplish, it first starts in your mind. Think about it. You know, if you went to college, you had to choose a college. It wasn't good enough just to say, I want to go to college. You had to get very specific and say, this is the college I'm going to. And once you made that choice, no other colleges mattered. At that moment, no other colleges mattered. It's the same thing about success. It's the same thing about building your best life. Once you make that choice, I'm going to create my best life, no other options matter. You know, it's like going to shop for a car. You're on the parking lot. You're looking at all these options. You're talking about all these cars. Every car is for consideration at that moment. But for you to drive off the lot, you got to make a decision. You can't say, you know what? I'm torn between these 4 cars. They don't let you take the 4 cars. You got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. You got to say, okay, I've narrowed it down. So today you got to make a choice. Okay, am I going to live an average life or am I going to live an extraordinary life? You got to average it. Now we've narrowed it down to these 2 choices. An average life, extraordinary life. Now, which one are you leaving the parking lot with? Which one are you leaving the parking lot with? Which one are you going to put a down payment on? Are you going to decide today? Are you going to make the choice today to put a down payment on your best life. And the way you put a down payment on your best life is just making the choice. Just making the choice. Take out a little 3x5 card, take out a little sticky and say, today, August the 24th, 2022, I sign my name and I make the choice. I'm signing this contract to myself that I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to live my best life. Because everything that you want, guys, is on that other side of that decision that you make. The other side of that doubt, the other side of procrastination. You got to ask yourself, am I committed to that? We talked about that yesterday, right? First, I got to commit. Then I got to take action. And then I got to start hanging around the right people. I got to start hanging around the right network. That's the I CAN formula, right? Commitment, action, and networking with the right people. And so now that you make that commitment, I'm going to live. Listen, guys, I keep rehashing this. None of us know how much time we have. So you got to take the time you have and make the best of it. 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You got to make the best of it. So that's my thought for you today. Are you willing to commit to your best life? Are you willing to say, boom, I've made the decision. I know what I'm driving off the lot with. And then you start. And here's the thing. What I love about that. How many of you have ever bought a car before? And the moment you bought that car, you started to recognize every other car on the road that looks like yours. Well, that's what happens when you make a commitment to success. That's what happens when you make a commitment to living your best life. Once you make that commitment, then that's what starts popping up in your life. You start to see all different types of opportunity to make that happen. See, those cars were always on the road. You just never paid attention to them. You never had a reason to pay attention to that Toyota Camry or that Honda Accord. But when you got yours, hey, there's a car just like mine. That's what happens. You start to find like-minded people. You start to attract to like-minded people. When you start saying, I'm living my best life, you start to attract other people who say, you know what? I'm committed to living my best life. So make the commitment today, guys. Go out there, as I always say, go out there and dominate. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at our regular time, 6 a.m. All right, guys, have a fantastic day.